I guess to add on to that too, something that I did find out within my studies, which is really fascinating, is the body is always trying to find homeostasis, which is this neutral level of where it's at. So if you experience high levels of joy, often we can probably relate to it, is all of a sudden something will come into our mind that makes you might feel sad or not so happy. Often the body's way of bringing us back so that we're not staying up high too long, because that's not sustainable, and we're also not going to stay down too low. So it's really important to know that it's also, we're a human feeling species that's designed to feel a full spectrum of feelings, and they're not good or bad, they're just feelings.
I don't know if many people have the same belief, but I guess when I ask the questions around what's the one word you'd use to describe yourself, and we start digging into different people, and some people might be frustrated or angry. Usually I pre-frame it with like constructive, positive word, but
Yeah.
they're mining, so they'll throw out whatever they want to throw out, right?
Yeah, but being frustrated and angry is okay too, isn't it, right?
Yeah, but we start talking about being frustrated, angry, or just having anger there. And with that anger, for a lot of people, they're not willing to allow themselves to feel anger, which is creating more anger.
Yeah.
And almost like a level of shame around being angry.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to be angry at myself for being angry, but then I'm going to shame myself for being angry. And for a lot of people, that comes back to like, what were you shown around anger when you were a kid? Was for me in our household, anger was like an outburst and then followed by guilt. And so my belief was, anger means you're unstable, so I just have to be calm all the time. I have to be placid all the time. And then it's not until you realize, oh no, anger is actually really good as a way to understand the threat of the situation, right? And to protect yourself, and not being able to tap into that, and understanding those beliefs around a particular emotion is super, super helpful.
Yeah.
When you're talking about that spectrum and feeling it, because without feeling like one down this end, you can't feel the one down this end. Well,
yes.
Not properly anyway, you can pretend to, but.
Yeah, totally. No, it's interesting you say, because often we are shamed about those angry feelings, and sort of if you express a frustration, as a child, often we might be conditioned to not do that, but anger is a normal response to a situation that's quite triggering to somebody.
Depending on who, the people that you're interacting with that anger, they could be someone who anger created like anxiety or overwhelm within them, stress and chaotic environment, and so that outburst, that anger might, like you said, trigger them to a place where it's like, oh, I'm not comfortable here, this isn't okay, and so they might put that shame, they might put that belief, right? And it's, you talk about emotion, the broad spectrum, learning how to feel, then you interject a relationship with someone else, then on top of that you say it's a relationship in mining.
Yes.
And it comes with like isolation and disconnection, and spans and periods away from the people that you love.